Good morning everyone, first vlog of 2023 and I'm basically starting, I say starting, it's literally like the 7th or the 8th of January, so I'm not really starting January, but I'm covered in milk. She was so hungry this morning that I fed her and then she went and spat half of it back up. So yeah, I'm covered in milk, but you know what? That's parent life. I got shat on last night. She decided that she was going to poo all over me. So and in white. I was wearing white. I was so cocky, literally being so cocky about wearing white, and people saying to me, oh, you can't, like, white is like obviously like my favorite color to dress in, like neutrals kind of thing. And people have been saying to me, you can't dress in neutrals anymore, you've got a baby. And I'm like, my baby doesn't do that. She did yesterday, so. But honestly guys, forget Vanish. If you want to get stains out of your clothes, 99p Dove soap. Like, it literally works amazingly, which is something that we're fast learning as new parents. I'm just getting some breakfast together while she's just sat in her bouncer. She's very happy in her bouncer. It is quarter past 11. So to be fair, for me, having breakfast at this time is actually quite good. Usually my breakfast turns into lunch. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you down here and I'm going to make some, I'm going to have some bran flakes and some orange juice, and yeah, very boring breakfast. I'm trying to be like a lot not healthy this year, but like, because obviously I don't want to jump on the whole new year, like lose weight, all that sort of stuff, because I'm not jumping on that at all. But in the last, to be honest, my whole pregnancy, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I'm trying to like say that I'm not, but in my last few months especially, the eating just went downhill big time for both me and Kyle. Like, both ate really badly, to be honest, like the last little bit of my pregnancy. And I'm excited just to like have some like home cooked meals and like actually like focus on like healthy eating and stuff. And obviously if you guys see my if you've seen my birth vlog, like my birth story video that I posted last, you'll know that like I obviously had like a bit of recovery after the birth, and the main thing with that was eating. One of the main things was eating well. So like they said to me, I really need to like eat lots of like fibrous foods and stuff like that, for a reason that I'm not going to go into obviously. But yeah, so I feel like I'm actually doing quite well. We've eaten out quite a lot just because we've had like so many visitors and stuff. We went to a really nice pub yesterday, which we've never been to before, with two of my friends from, well, they were from uni, but they've just kind of like grown up with me now, and Kyle's really good friends with them. And then we went out on the Saturday lunch with Kyle's family, just to our local actually. So we've been eating out a lot, but when we've been at home, we've actually been quite good. So long may it continue. If I was to do what I ate in a day, honestly, look how boring it would be. An apple, bran flakes, and some water. But that's just because I've got no time to make anything else. This is the quickest thing. This bouncer, if I could recommend anything at the moment, like in this period that we're in, so like the 3-4 week period, would definitely be to invest in a baby bouncer. We went to my parents over Christmas, and we didn't have one. We didn't take this with us because the car was packed. So I actually bought one from Miles for like 30 quid, and again, it's like saved us so many times, because we can just like sort of sit her in there like when we're eating, that kind of thing, and it's perfect. And like now, for example, I can like eat my breakfast, but I can still watch her. So it's brilliant. So thank you for my work for buying this, because it's really good. I've had my breakfast. I'm just catching up on a little bit of YouTube. I'm watching, if you don't already, Emily Philpott. She's like my favourite YouTuber and Instagrammer at the moment. I just love all of her stuff. And honestly, I've been like eagerly awaiting like over Christmas, obviously, like, people did not like vlog and stuff like that. I've been, oh, you're pushing that away. I've been eagerly awaiting like the return of like my favourite YouTubers, and we are back. So I have now got something to watch when I'm on maternity leave. But having said that, me and Kyle have started, well, we started it like 2 days ago, maybe. Yeah, maybe 2 days ago, and we are already like nearly finished. I think there's like 10 episodes. Yeah, 10 episodes, I think. It's called Midwich Cuckoos. So if you've got, we've got Now TV, like the entertainment pass, but if you've got like Sky or anything like that, it'll obviously be on there. And it is so good. Like, it is weird, like it's really like, it's kind of like creepy because like it's all about children. And like the basic plot is just like, I think it's like one night this town has like almost like an electrical blackout, and then when they wake up, all the women that can suddenly are pregnant. And then, yeah, and I'm just gonna leave that as it is, but it is so good. Like, you guys need to watch it if you haven't already. When I was pregnant, like on maternity leave, like the pregnant side of maternity leave, I honestly did not watch any TV, like literally none whatsoever. Like, people would say, oh, like, how many TV series have you been through? And I was like, none. Like, I literally haven't done any of it. So yeah, so I definitely feel like I'm making up for it this time round, like with the baby. I think we're just gonna have a chill one today. Got quite a lot of like emails and like admin sort of stuff that I need to sort out. So to be honest, just having like a nice sit down on the sofa with my laptop seems quite good. You know, she likes playing her bouncer. I might bring down the play mat. We haven't actually introduced her play like gym to her yet, so I might put her on that. And then yeah, and then I think I might go for a walk with her actually. We've got quite a busy week, so I feel like maybe just appreciating a bit of a slow day is quite nice. I want to kiss my friend. My friend Evie, literally, so we saw them yesterday. It was the first time she met Margot. Her and her partner Luke, like I said, they were university friends of mine, and kind of introduced them to Kyle, and we all just get on really well. So we went to a pub yesterday, and before she came around here, I showed her around the house, all of that sort of stuff. And she brought a present for Margot, which is so cute. They're little like, they're like little books. You know, they're like books of like famous people, like influential people. So she got David Attenborough one, which is adorable because I love him so much. And then she got Nelson Mandela because she's from Africa. So she's from South Africa. So, you know, I feel like it's quite appropriate. But she also bought me literally a bag full of meals. So she bought me, she'd made like a big bolognese bake and put it into 4 different like Tupperwares, and then made like a black bean chili thing. And so I've got two lots of that, and all of those are in the freezer, but I kept the bolognese, one of the bologneses, out for my lunch today because we literally have not done a food shop, so we're surviving off basically bread, milk, bran flakes, and thankfully now Evie's food. But honestly, like, look at how nice, like, that is so nice. And honestly, it's like the best thing, like the best thing that you could receive, because like on days like today where she doesn't like me to leave her and she like squawks and stuff, like if I'm not around, I don't really have that much time to like eat, like, or go and make myself something to eat, to be honest. Usually I'm eating about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so the fact that I'm even eating about 2 o'clock is a win in itself. But honestly, I just think it's such a good idea. Like, if you've got any like friends or like family members or anything like that that are, they're either about to have a baby, so in their last stages of pregnancy, or they've got a newborn, I honestly think the best present that you could get them, are you smiling, is food. Like, genuinely, my mum, when my mum came when I was being, like, when I was like in labour kind of thing, and had the baby, I'd had Margot. she bought a whole, like she made like a whole batch of like chili and meatballs and put them in our freezer. And I think we've got like one more portion of meatballs left, but they were honestly like an absolute godsend, especially that first week that you come out of hospital. Like I cannot even describe to you how good it is. But I am gonna eat this now, and then hopefully little miss is gonna go down. I can see her, she's literally, look, she's literally fighting. She's fighting that nap. Like, look at her, she's really fighting it. So hopefully she will go down and sleep. And then I'm gonna just quickly run upstairs, bring stuff down basically that I want to sell and put on Vinted, and do a bit of that. So fingers crossed she naps. I lied, and this is not a daily vlog. This is definitely a vlog over 2 days. But it just got so dark yesterday, like so quickly, that I just couldn't film anymore. Like, I just, now that Christmas is out of the way, I absolutely hate like January and February, to be honest. Like, unless there's like snow and it's all pretty to like walk out in and cozy and that kind of thing. Like, apart from that, I really don't like the months. Like, this morning, I think Margot woke up, well, Margot was up at like 6:30, I think, 6:45, for a feed, and it was like pitch black outside, obviously. But then I had to ring the doctors at 8, and it was still pitch black outside. And I'm just like, when is it gonna get lighter? Like, I find it so depressing. Like, I feel like with Christmas you had something to look forward to, so like it kind of, the dark nights, dark mornings, dark nights, like made it very cozy. But like now it's just like, bring on summer, because yeah, I also like, I find it really hard like to actually do anything then in the evenings, like anything productive, because it's like, it almost feels like it's nighttime because it's dark like really quickly. So yeah, I was gonna film more yesterday, but I couldn't, basically. We have had a very hectic morning, or not a hectic morning, but I'm just basically going to chill out for the rest of the day because I'm pretty tired. Margot, I don't think, is very well. We think that she might be lactose intolerant, because she keeps spitting up her milk, like bringing it back up, and she's just not very well, like, bless her, which is horrible, like as a first time mum as well, because you don't really know what is wrong, if that makes sense. Like, it's just horrible, like it's such a horrible feeling. So I rang the doctors this morning to get her booked in. Just car park is actually the worst. Like, you would have thought that they'd make it like really like accessible and stuff, but it's actually the worst place to park ever. Like, there's like 10 parking spaces all like crammed into like one place, and trying to like navigate a buggy out of your car and also a baby, and yeah, it's just very stressful, basically. So I then went and picked myself up a Costa for lunch, because I hadn't eaten, I hadn't drunk today, so I was pretty starving. So I went and got a wrap, which I've eaten, and then I got, I think it's like a Rolo muffin, I think, I'm not sure, just did the drive-through. So yeah, and then we're just gonna chill for the rest of the day. Please ignore the mess behind me. This, literally, the living room is like my dumping ground. Like, I come and sit down here like every day when I'm with Margot, so I've got everything like at hand, basically. I've got my like laptop, I've got some thank you notes that I'm still yet to write, like that kind of thing. It's just my little sanctuary, basically, that side of the sofa. But I just thought I would show you, because I've just had a really cool delivery. I am yet to get one, I'm still waiting for one more, but I just thought I would show you this one. Every time I go on like a website like H&M or anything like that, start looking for me, or I start looking for the house, and then I just like think about the baby stuff, because I just love baby clothes. All of the stuff that I've bought from Zara and Mango are 3 to 6 months plus, basically. So yeah, so I'm waiting the Mango parcel, but I just thought I would show you the Zara one. I will also link all of the items down below. So if you fancy, like, if you like the look of them, you could like go get them yourself. This one wasn't in the sale, but this is a set of 5 bodysuits, and they're just really, these are 3 to 6 months. They're long sleeve and they're just so cute. There's like a white one, like a paler one, a white with like little like brown flowers on it, and then some darker browns. And I just love this, like it's nice and neutral. Then I got some socks. These are absolutely adorable. I'm literally so excited by these, but they are 1 to 6 months old. The next one was 6 to 12, so I thought no, I'll get the 3 to 6, 0 to 6, 1 to 6. I literally can't speak today. And again, these are just like neutral, so we've got white, we've got like a creamy colour, then we've got beige, and then we've got a darker brown. And again, I just wanted some stuff to, like, you know, like if she's wearing an outfit and stuff, I don't want like her like socks to be, I don't know, I want her socks to match. These are some little dungarees, which are so cute. So they're little, like, I'd say they're like maybe like a green, like a really like kind of greyish green, with dark then like little flowers on them, like a print, and then it's got like a little ruffle, some ruffle straps and ruffle kind of like front bit here. And I just thought this was so cute. Obviously it is Zara sizing, I definitely think is smaller, because I'm looking at this and I'm definitely thinking like this might be a bit long for her now, but she would definitely be able to go in this now, kind of thing. It might be long, but she would definitely, and this probably wouldn't last her past spring, kind of thing. So yeah, I just thought again we could put like one of these like white bodysuits underneath, and it would just be a really cute outfit. Then last but not least, this is adorable and I literally love it so much, but again I'm quite taken aback from the sizing this, because I think this is almost even smaller than the dungarees, all the same size, but this one is actually 6 to 9 months. But it is a little dress, like a little, it's like, I want to say it's navy, it might be navy or it might be black, but it's like check kind of dress with a little ruffle front there. And then it's also got some like some little bloomers underneath, which are adorable. So this, yeah, I reckon this, to be honest, this would probably fit her now. I'm not gonna lie, like looking at it, it could probably fit her now. Like it might be a bit big, but I think this could fit her now. Like I definitely don't think this is going to be a 6 to 9 months. So I probably will put some tights with this one, because if it was in the summer, then I would have like left it kind of thing. But yeah, I think I'll definitely put some tights with this one. But yeah, so I just got a few bits, and then obviously still waiting for like the stuff from Mango. I think I just got like, I got a pair of leggings, I got a nice top for her, and then I got 2 prettier sleep suits, so that, you know, she doesn't look like she's in her pajamas basically when we're out and about. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for that to come. I had planned to do a bit more vlogging today, but I think I mentioned it earlier on in the vlog, but this morning I went to take Margot to the doctor's to see why she was poorly, kind of thing, and I did loads of research beforehand, like on the NHS website. I literally only used the NHS website, I didn't use any other websites, because I know that Google can not be your friend at all. And I had a few ideas of what I was going to ask, like the GP, that kind of thing, and basically just got in there and the GP confirmed a few of the things that I thought, and it's just really annoying because basically I've loved the NHS, and I'm like really, like, this isn't me being like a slander towards the NHS, because it's not at all, but this is more like why do people not listen to you, like especially if you'll have like watched my birth vlog, like video, you'll understand like how healthcare professionals basically ignored my gut instinct, which is fine, but it obviously led to like quite a lot of trauma basically. And I basically, not the same thing happened to me again because it's not that kind of thing, but I basically told my gut instinct to the doctor. She gave me 3 things that it could possibly be. She said you could either have like acid reflux, or she could either be lactose intolerant, which I said that I think she could be. because she literally had all the symptoms that came up on the NHS website, and it's also quite common in babies. I didn't realise how common it was. And then she also then started telling me how I could be overfeeding my baby, and obviously, and she said, like, you know, as a doctor, this is what I learned, blah 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 blah. Now I then just, I obviously didn't get like, I didn't say anything bad or anything like that. I literally just said she was a £10.2 baby. She, after her 10-day check, she was then like nearly £11. I was like, she drinks for Britain, like, and it's not like she drinks for comfort, she drinks because she's hungry, kind of thing. Like, she has had so many growth spurts, and sometimes like things don't go by the book, kind of thing. And I just basically said, oh, I don't think it is overfeeding, because like she hasn't reacted to any of the signs that would be overfeeding, kind of thing. And, you know, she was literally on she said that she should be on 4 ounces like every 6 hours at her age, and she feeds every 3 hours 6 ounces, so 2 more ounces than what is normal. And I know other mums that have had £10 babies. Like, one of my friends, she had a £10.6 baby, and her baby is drinking nearly 7 ounces. So I was like, you know, I know that I'm fine, kind of thing. Like, I'm doing okay. Kyle knows that we're doing the right thing, like. But anyway, so she was like, I really think you might be overfeeding her, that kind of thing. And yeah, so I was a bit like disheartened, because I was like, why is no one listening to me again, kind of thing. Like, I know my baby, I know she's not well, and I know it's not because of me, like, you know. And basically this woman she just decided, like, throughout the whole appointment, I don't know if it's because I'm a young mum, I don't know what it is, but she kind of was almost a bit like, like, are you looking after her properly, if that makes sense. Like, she kept saying, like I took her out of the pram because I just fed her and I didn't want her to sit back and be sick and all that sort of stuff. And she was like, no, don't unsettle her. And I was like, I'm fine, I'm doing what I always do, kind of thing, what the health visitor told me to do, that kind of thing. And then I was burping her, just like to see, you know, because she is really like gassy at the moment. And she was like, oh, have you only just burped her, like, after feeding? And I was like, no, this is just additional, kind of thing. So she was just being really like, hold her head, make sure you hold her head. And I was like, I am holding her head, like. But anyway, so yeah, we just came home and she basically prescribed her Gaviscon, which I know babies can have, but I was like, okay. So she was like, oh, I think let's try the acid reflux thing and eliminate that out of the question. So I was like, so she was like, basically you need to like stop feeding her what you're feeding her and put this in her milk, and you need to feed her this amount, much, whatever. And I was like, right, okay, she's going to be starving up that. She's literally, we're going to have to like give her like 2 bottles, one after the other, because she's just going to be hungry. But anyway, did as she told, I've done the whole day with the Gaviscon, all of that sort of stuff. And then literally Kyle's just got home, we fed her, and she was just like sick. Like, she was sick, like, she has this rash everywhere. And I'm like, no, we both literally were on the NHS website, like, googling, and the NHS literally says if they've got a rash, especially around the eye area, and like an eczema kind of thing, which she's got almost like a rashy kind of eczema thing around her top half of her body, and then she's got an eye rash, like her eyes are really red. And then it was also like if she was being sick and stuff like that, bringing her things up, which she was, diarrhea, which she was, all of that sort of stuff. So I was like, I guarantee you it's the lactose. So I rang up the doctors anyway this evening and basically said I want a second opinion, and he's prescribed her some, like, he was like, yeah, it sounds like she's lactose intolerant. I'm going to prescribe her some like cow's milk free milk, basically. So we are now, fingers crossed, going to see an improvement in Margot, because she's obviously not very well. So this is the moral of the story, is to speak your mind. But yeah, like I said, I came on to vlog loads, but I think I'm just going to finish it there and have an early night. I'm going to get into my pyjamas. They are so comfy, they're literally from Girl of Muse, and oh, they're just so comfy. I think they're out of stock, I'm not sure. If not, I will link them down below because they are great. And they're just like luxury pajamas, but like not that expensive kind of thing. Like they're just really nice. So I think we're just gonna do that. I went and got some pizzas because I have not made food and I haven't got any food out of the freezer, so I'm gonna have pizzas and then just chill because today has been intense, like probably one of the most intense since she was born. Thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.